This orange hard drive has our $10 million painting advertising system, and I'm going to show you how it will skyrocket your painting company, double your estimates, and profitably scale revenue from 50 to 100 to even 300K per month. Plus, I'm going to give you 10 of my highest converting Facebook video ads and a marketing calculator that will have you dunking on the competition like Shaq in '02, but this isn't your normal, gotta post on social media or buy Angie's lead ads, because that shit's drier than a camel's ass in the Sahara Desert and I want magic. This thing's called the Projects on Demand strategy, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen or heard about before. It combines 3 keys: AI, customized video content, and a secret blend of 11 herbs and spices that convert like crazy, making you one of the top 3 painters in the local market. We've used this across hundreds of cities across the US and Canada and generated well over $10 million in residential revenue. And by the end of this timer, you're going to discover a new way to scale your residential painting business beyond all belief. So check this out. We spent $11,237 on ads for Jason and closed $500,000 in projects, which is a 44x return or a silly 2.2% cost of marketing. Now, what's new about this certainly isn't the result, because we and hundreds of others have already been using it for over 3 years now. That's the kind of track record this thing has. But the difference is now, for the first time ever, we're able to automate nearly 80% of the process, all thanks to AI. I've used it to take Ramsey from trying to do it himself to adding 500K in 9 months directly from our system, and then an additional 400K from customers who said they were influenced by our marketing. Kyle, where we added 2.3 million in just 10 months and are now on track to add an additional 250K per month in additional sales. Maynardo from 25K a month to 85K a month in 6 months, and Tom from opening a new location to 115K in his first month. And we've also done this for our own family companies that I'll share with you later on. So while most folks are dealing with a never-ending storm of low quality leads, copy and paste ad templates, and a marketing team that has a tantrum every time you mention it, my clients and I are scaling our marketing to the moon while getting ridiculously high returns on our marketing budget and standing out from the crowd in a world where nobody wants to paint their house. That's why, in my wildly biased yet accurate opinion, this is the fastest, easiest, and single best way to scale your painting company's revenue 2x, 5x, or 10x in the next 12 months. Or you could keep drowning yourself in YouTube tutorial videos, listening to Chuck in the Truck in Facebook groups preaching word of mouth for 50 years, or buy another marketing course as you guess your way through things and watch your cash flow just burn to the ground. But right now, you're probably thinking, who is this bald, handsome dude talking hella again and don't believe me? And I don't blame you. So check this out. My name's Ryan Stacey, the owner here at Tridas, and we actually practice what we preach. We have 2 of our own local family businesses that I did all our marketing before we built a marketing agency specifically for painting contractors. We have a 5,000 square foot showroom, and we spent around 51 grand on ads to directly attribute over $2 million in revenue over a 2-year span. One of our companies, we went from 45K a month to over 150K a month in revenue, and these systems that we built, failed with, tried and tested, and spent tons of money wasting, throwing at the wall, figuring out, we've nailed these systems, and we now implement these for painting contractors across the world. But listen, don't just take my word for it.
You'll have in your mind, what you think needs to get done, but what you're going to hear is, results-backed data and strategy that have helped us do $953,000 in Facebook ads.
We put in, 43, we got 800 out, you know what I mean? So it's Facebook is definitely, the breadwinner this year.
And I'm happy to say that it took us from about $20,000 months to last month in January, peak of the off season. We had our first $100,000 month. I had a goal of 600,000, which was about double what we did last year. Now it's looking like, why not call it $1 million? Because I think we can.
Now we're consistently closing close to 100 at this point. We did 1 week, still 150. This week we're again at 100, but this is 4 weeks in a row now. So it's at a point, and this is where we wanted to be at.
They're going great. I've never been so booked in my whole career. It's awesome. I'm loving what you guys are doing. I mean, I feel like on the marketing side of things, you guys are killing it. So
we're taking advantage of machine learning on platforms like Facebook and Google, and what we essentially do is we put our trust into their machines because they can optimize with their AI to get you and your company in front of the right person at the right time who's actually looking to do a painting project. And I'm just going to show you how this bad boy works in action. So that way, regardless if you're at 30K a month or 100K a month, or maybe you're at 2 million a year and you want to get to 5 million a year, you're going to leave this video knowing exactly what you need to do to get the next level. So let me just show you how this thing works right now. But look, if you'd rather be zipped up in a body bag and swung against a tree than watch another video training, and you just want to get your hot little hands on this system ASAP so you can make an arseload of money to splurge on a new boat, the driver you've been eyeing up, and do a family vacation, do yourself a favor and book in a call with me and my team by clicking the button below, and I guarantee you it will be the best 30 minutes that you spend on your business this year. Still not convinced? All good. Don't worry about it. Just keep watching, it gets better, because I've spent well over $3 million on generating projects with Facebook ads, Instagram, Google Map Pack SEO, heck, direct mail, you name it. Me and my team have hyper obsessed and split tested every type of ad strategy and theory of how to get customers on and offline. Rather than trying to convince you we're different, let me just show you the millions in sales across hundreds of cities. So I'm not just here making some outlandish claims like all of these gurus on your newsfeed. We've actually gone through the nightmare process of trial and error, spending millions of dollars searching for the best way to scale residential painting businesses, and we've found it. Look, hear me out. If you can't take 2 days off without projects burning to the ground, let alone take a month vacation, you don't own a business. Your business owns you, and it's really just a job. So look, I'm guessing you're watching this right now because in some way your business isn't where you want it to be. What if you were just a couple of tweaks away from doubling your business? So put your liberal servant of deep-seated skepticism aside for a moment and actually imagine what it would feel like, meaning be making way more cheese so you'd have the cash to hire the best painters and project manager to manage your customers and look after the day-to-day of your painting business rather than being tethered to your client's beck and call 24/7 with an endless stream of texts, emails and voicemails just in case your business doesn't collapse into rubble. All of these things just serve to distract you from the things that you truly want to be doing, being present at your kid's baseball game, or taking the wife to a bougie steakhouse, or eating a crate of skinless mango. Okay, now here's the good news. There are only 3 things that you ever need to scale your company. So let's look at number 1. It comes down to leads. People are spending an average of 7.5 hours per day online. There has never been another time in history when it's easier to scale your crew to multiple millions per year. Facebook has got more than 3 billion monthly active users, and there are over 8.5 billion searches on Google every single day. These are just homeowners who are in hunt mode, looking for local painters they can trust. Okay, step number 1 of our Projects on Demand system is where we buy eyeballs, which are the inputs into our system. And we're getting these for around $1 to $2 per click. Tattoo this on your eyelid. The most dependable and predictable way to generate wealth is to turn advertising into profit. It's not burning money with dodgy bait and switch lead generators like Home Advisor and Angie's, posting on your page or in community Facebook groups, or hitting that boost post button. It's turning into exclusive ads for your company into profit. Just like how Coca-Cola is the most famous drinks company in the world and how they flip that attention into hundreds of millions and billions in sales, do they make the best drink in the world? F no. Do they get the most attention? Yes. And that's what makes the difference between having the ability to get attention and flip it into money. And that's what we do with our ads, but not any old ad. And shush, I'll stop you just there. The reason you've hired agencies, consultants, or employees and they haven't gotten the results in the past is because these geeks think that the game is won in the ads manager by some special campaign structure, budget optimization, retargeting, top of funnel, bottom of funnel, 2 campaigns, 2 ad sets. Look, AI is taken over. Facebook and Google have like a bazillion of different touch points on your prospect. They know more about you than you know about yourself, and they know exactly who the right buyer is at the right time. So just let me come right out and say it. The game isn't won in the ads manager. It's won by camping out in the mind of your dream customer and showing them ads they engage with. The real issue is having a system that also nurtures and converts that ice-cold part of the community that they don't know about you yet into record high close rates and estimates all week. In a world full of bedroom marketers starting out, thousands of people are all doing the same thing, so you gotta zig while everyone else zags. Look, people hate ads, and that's because most people's ads are boring and they're unexciting as plain boiled lentils. But what most people do is they fire up Facebook or Instagram, they upload some project photos or an image of a fake painter wearing painting whites, and they add some basic generic copy, and they just spam emojis, and they end with a phone number, and it looks like an ad. Nobody likes ads. Instead, what you've got to do is the exact opposite and put together selfie video ads and messaging that are so different, funny, and unique that they hijack people's attention and don't even look like ads. We do this using something called social hacking, which is a combination of behavioral models and viral editing. You're competing with family pictures, cupcake tutorials, Joe falling down the stairs, raw meat, and some Kardashians, so unless you hook them straight away, it's over. And this is where we use tools to gather intel and camp out inside the mind of your dream customer. We look at what's going viral, what their pains are, their desires, and their goals, and then we use AI as our own little forensic detective and personal data scientist to find out what stimulus they'll respond to, so we only put out ads that drive your community absolutely wild. When you do this, you're not only building your company's reputation and get in front of thousands of hyper-targeted communities every day, you're also generating exclusive leads that will engage with your ads, fill out their info requesting an estimate directly from you, so no shared leads, no bait and switch, no paper lead, you just pay for the eyeballs every day and generate projects at the same time. You end up with lots of interactions, more estimates, more authority, and gain a local celebrity status where people know who you are. So if you don't want to wake up every day with nervous diarrhea, watching your checking account barely move month to month, or wondering how you're going to grow your business, you've got to control your leads. So much control that you can put $1 into ads and get back $2, $5, or $10 back. Just like these results, where we spent $2,723 in 3 months and closed over $38,000 in net profit for Trey, or here, where we spent $784 and landed $60K in closed projects after 2 weeks. Somebody call the police. Where else can you go and get these types of returns on your money outside of selling crack on a street corner? Okay, here comes the source. Step number 2 is you need a Google business profile that ranks in the top 3 in the battle arena to compete for gagging homeowners searching for a reputable painter in the area. The biggest mistake that I see people make is after they set up their Google business profile, they commit the worst sin of all and they literally do nothing with it. Or even worse, they think just by getting reviews, they'll rank. To their homage, let us pause and share a moment of silence for all the projects being left on the table by not fighting in the battle arena. I mean, come on, bro. I've seen cities where the top 3 ranked painters have 5 reviews combined. Anybody can create a Google profile, but if you want the projects, you have to show up. In a world where you can order same-day Amazon deliveries, people move fast online. They don't go to page 7, they look at the top few people and they trust the platforms are showing them the best people. Problem is, your competitors aren't the best, you are, so that's where you need something different. You need the projects on demand system, baby. Once you have it, everything becomes cheaper. Usually a lot cheaper because these leads are free and there's no cap. Your marketing cost to land a project drops, inbound phone calls and estimates increase, and as a result, your cruise calendar gets stacked. For the love of all things holy, what is the projects on demand strategy? It's about positioning you in front of hungry homeowners, like how when fast food chains open, all of a sudden, 2 others follow suit in the same street. They go where the customers are. It's not about optimizing your website and trying to increase the conversion rate by a couple of % with shitty little projects coming through. It's about flooding your business with homeowners looking for painting estimates so you can pick and choose the projects you want. Now, before I show you how we fix this, let me first show you what you need to have in place in order for the projects on demand strategy to work. First up, the jobs you're selling have got to have a gross margins of at least 40%. Otherwise, you're never going to really be able to scale hard because simply are not enough margin to cover your new client marketing cost. The average project sale needs to be over 4K so the net dollar amount is high enough to cover your cash so you can rinse and repeat and actually put enough back into marketing. And lastly, your service has got to be great so the reviews are strong and then word of mouth grows. Look, if you aren't profitable from your projects and you don't have the sales ability and reputation to charge enough, you're going to have a tough time figuring out marketing with these tiny weeny margins because every payday you have to pick between your crew and marketing for more sales. Your cash flow will plummet and everything will take a hit. You need to be able to dump rocket fuel on an already well-stoked fire to really get liftoff. We need to get red hot estimates lined up from people that are looking to paint their house and who already trust that you're the best. So, what's the answer? Come closer. So after someone searches painting company near me on Google, they are shown a few different options. Sponsored ads or Google PPC, these are the most expensive leads in the industry. There's organic website rankings where companies like HomeAdvisor and Angie's lurk. And then you have the top 3 Google My Business profiles. 70% of all local homeowners go to the top 3 profiles, so this is the honey spot. Now, you need to get ranked in the top 3 in your service radius and show up in the battle arena for every search, not just one. Best house painters, best painters in my area, local painters, etc. You get the gist. To do this, you have to beat Google down with such an unfathomable amount of volume and attention that it's unreasonable for them not to rank you. Meaning, Google My Business posts, blog posts, location articles, press releases, listings, and citations, all bleeding in the search terms and neighborhood keywords you want to get projects in. Anything and everything to earn brownie points against the competition. With a bit of TLC, consistency and time into your Google profile, these wins hockey stick into massive reach as you finally start to actually get in front of people searching for your service, leading to an influx in phone calls and homeowners flooding your website to request an estimate from you. This right here is where most people stop. They're like, yep, that's it, I done did it, I've got a lead, my marketing is working, but that's what it looks like when you're playing the game at a dial set to 5. But we want to crank this puppy up to a 10. And this is where things really start to heat up in step number 3, after the lead is generated and the homeowner reaches out to request an estimate. This is where 99% of painters are leaving huge amounts of money and cash and profit on the table. Even some of the biggest painters in the game, including franchises, aren't doing this. And it's because they either don't know about it or they simply don't have the tech to execute it properly. I've personally used this tactic alone to add an additional $2.3 million in sales to my businesses, and it's where immediately after the homeowner becomes a lead, we give them a white glove service and a high value first impression. We do this through our dedicated partnership with a custom built software for painters, which immediately contacts all the leads and automatically communicates with them within seconds, following up with additional touchpoints over a 30-day period to ensure no opportunities fall through the cracks. This allows us to dramatically increase contact rate, turning more leads into estimates, which means lower cost per estimate, more feet indoors, and lower cost to land a project. Because the thing that stops most people from scaling hard, because they're not squeezing the juice out of their marketing efforts they already have, because there just isn't enough time in the day to keep on top of texting and emailing multiple leads without dropping the ball. Most people only focus all their time and energy into the referrals that are looking to pay them tomorrow, but in reality, those are the sales they'll get anyway. They need to turn into sales, marketing, and customer service savages to really start printing. Some of the best customers with big money are busy people. They also run businesses or have an engaging life where they don't have the brain real estate to remember to respond to every text or pick up every single phone call. No different to you. So we have to follow up to not only get an answer, but also show that you're the company that will go out of their way to make sure they are looked after. Using automation makes this 99% easier. Think back to how people are able to order the same day shipping with Amazon. Consumers are used to speed, high communication level, and their expectations for you are the same. If you're able to automatically text and email them within seconds of reaching out, you're now playing at the same level as Amazon. McDonald's have added those self-service screens for the same reason: speed and instant quality of service. Think back to the last time you had to contact the customer support for your phone bill. Isn't it great when you don't have to go on hold and you can get the issue sorted within minutes? This is the place we're going if you want to dominate the market. Picking up what I'm putting down? Good. All right, so we get all this traction and we get exclusive homeowners reaching out for estimates, and after they reach out, we use software to ensure we contact every single person to get an estimate booked. Now we're in the home and we need to turn these leads into cash. Step number 4 is increasing your close rate on estimates. So we've done everything in our power to nail the marketing and get the cost per quality estimate as low as possible. Well, now we're going to make sure that we're maximizing our marketing budget and closing these estimates by sending professional estimates on the spot using a software so you can actually ask for the sale there and then. Imagine if you're at a car dealership. They don't send you an email with the price in a few days. No, that would be ridiculous. If you have any respect for yourself as a salesperson and a business owner, you need to do everything you can to set yourself up for success. By putting together and presenting a professional digital estimate on the spot, it gives you the ability to not only show the customer how clear your process is, but also allows you to handle any concerns and just ask for the sale. Some will close and some won't, but you have a much better chance if you're asking and presenting in person. By doing this, you're able to decrease the amount of time doing follow-ups, you're able to close more projects and increase the speed your marketing pays for itself. Oh, and the software mentioned above will also follow up with estimates you've sent out for a month to get them signed on the schedule too, all on autopilot. So let's recap. We're buying eyeballs for $1 to $2 per click. Then we're taking thousands of those fine folks through engaging video ads every day that are building your authority, that stand out from the sea of bedroom marketers and generate exclusive leads. At the same time, we're beating Google down to a pulp with posts, articles, and optimizations, so every homeowner searching for a painter in the area is finding your profile and requesting an estimate. While you're finally dominating the market on social media and Google, this provides a lower cost per lead, increase in estimates, and increase in brand reputation. Then all your marketing and leads you're generating flow into an automated communication software that's smoother than a unicorn skin, which gives us the quickest contact time, highest lead to estimate rate known to man, and lets us lower cost per estimate, increase feet indoors, and lowers marketing costs to land a project. We then provide professional estimates on the spot to close more deals, fill up the schedule, giving customers good vibes and a Rolls-Royce-like energy. This is a complete game changer. The person who can afford to spend the most to land a customer wins. And when you use the projects on demand strategy, you are that person, because no one's doing all this stuff, and the top 1% that are crushing, they're buying up all the customers on these platforms because they can afford to, and they inevitably win the market. So how would you like to use the projects on demand strategy to double your estimates and profitably scale your painting business to 50, 100, or even 300K per month? For Daddy, I mean, what kind of scale would this unlock for your business? What would it allow you to do? What kind of peace of mind would it give you? So just let me ask you this. If you knew exactly how to generate almost an unlimited flood of highly targeted exclusive leads, and you knew how to convert those leads at the highest possible rate to estimates with primed customers, and then you had the exact back-end software to turn these marketing dollars into closed projects tomorrow, do you think that you could scale your business? Do you think that you could 2x, 4x, or even 10x your sales? Or do you think that you could turn your yearly revenue into your monthly revenue? And I'm talking about doing this fast, like in the next 6 to 12 months. This is literally what we do day in, day out. We've done it for hundreds of cities, from interior and cabinet projects to exterior to concrete coating, in the cold winter depths of Canada to sunny Florida. You name it, we've scaled it. Are we magicians? Maybe. Will this little money printing machine make all of your problems flow away to La La Land overnight? No. But what I can tell you is that doubling your projects and revenue certainly solves a lot of problems, and this is the single most important thing that you can focus on in your business. But all of this might trigger your BS detector to go off like 1,000 screeching seagulls inside your brain. I totally get it. I would be in the same boat if it wasn't for the countless people who have used this marketing system to explode their business and transform their lives. So by now you're probably wondering how you can get your hot little hands on this potent selling system so you too can plug it into your own business to immediately start turning your marketing into a magical place of sunshine, rainbows, and baby giggles. Well, what I've given you today is just a 10,000 foot overview of the system, but there is a whole bunch of ninja that goes into it under the hood to get these type of results. So let me ask you this. How would you like to get every tip, hack, technique, unfair advantage, and secret, and everything that's working right now to scale painting companies to the moon? Better yet, how would you like my team to just do all of it for you? You see, each month we look to partner with only 8 painting companies to realistically 2x, 4x, or even 10x their sales in the next 6 to 12 months. We do this through our agency Tridas, where we offer done-for-you digital marketing for fast-growing residential painting companies that are looking to scale and who have the infrastructure to do so. This is where we'll take the reins and look after everything for you. We set up the tech, manage beating Google down daily, and create, manage, and run the social video ads, generating instant leads for a hefty fee, of course. And yes, we guarantee results. But in order to apply to work with us, we want to first give you a free 45-minute projects on demand game plan session to see how this system could be applied to your own individual business and see if it's going to be a good fit. So if you're interested and intrigued, simply apply below for a game plan call with me or my team, regardless if you're going from 25 to 50K per month, or maybe you're going from $1 million a year to $2 million a year. Wherever you're at, we'll lay out a game plan specifically tailored to your own individual painting business. Okay, now after the plan is mapped out, you can do one of two things. You can implement the plan on your own, or you could partner with us and get our one-on-one help in scaling up. Either way, we're all good. You'll be getting a complete breakdown of the system that we use to get bad, crazy results specifically tailored to your painting company. So you're probably wondering, like, why are we doing all of this? Well, it's obviously how we get new clients. A bunch of people are so impressed by going through this process that they're like, dude, can't you just do all this for me? But here's the catch that you've been looking for. We can't help everyone. This is for legitimate and hungry painting business owners who are doing at least 25K per month in sales, who are already running ads and are looking to scale fast, and who have a crew in place to do so. And you've got to be willing to follow instructions and not be difficult to work with, because we have a strict no arsehole policy. It's for businesses that know deep down inside that their digital marketing is not living up to its full potential, and if they had the right partner to help, they could really explode to a whole new level. Now, this is who it's not for. It isn't for brand new beginners with no clue about how to sell a paint project, or for people who are looking to get rich quick. This isn't for one-man bands or for people who are broke and have no money to invest in their business. So look, that's about all I can really cover in this video in terms of what it is that we do. I can't answer every single question that you might be having because every single business is slightly different anyway. So if you want to go from pulling your eyeballs out and dealing with the never-ending show of poor quality leads, phones not ringing, empty calendars, and plummeting cash flow, to having an inbox that is bursting at the seams with new estimate notifications and a calendar full of projects that is as steady as a rock at wild scale, all you got to do is gently caress the button below and book your call. This call is simply about finding out if you're a good fit to work with us or not. And if you are, well, we'll give you all the details, including the investment required to get started. So go ahead and click the link below and book in your call today. Oh, and I almost forgot. Here's a link to 10 of our top converting Facebook video ads and our marketing calculator, because at this stage, you've watched the entire video, so don't let that time go to waste. So I hope this video is something that you all saw, like the soft touch of cashmere against your skin. So by the grace of Gandhi, Zeus and Beyonce, I urge you to click the link below and we'll see you on the call.